So I'm finally back from vacation and I saw a new tag going around. Been tagged a couple times to do it, and it is the cruelty-free tag. Kind of have an issue with that word. Like, I've been really struggling with it lately, especially with all these companies that say they're out to help animals or that they care about animals, and then they go around and do animal testing behind everyone's back or try to put one over on us. So I have changed my own cruelty-free list and have updated it a lot, done a lot more research. I've been looking into companies about their status on whether they're selling in China or not. So there's a lot of like updating going on with me personally in my cruelty-free lifestyle, my list. For me personally, cruelty-free means vegan makeup. That means no animal byproducts, nothing derived from an animal. And I know a lot of people don't take it to that extreme, but to me, using an animal in any form involves some kind of cruelty or some kind of ownership of the animal, which I don't believe in as a vegan. That's why I changed my list to no animal testing, so you know that the brands, I've researched them, they've said they complied to the questions that I answer, so that's really the only disclaimer I'm going to give to people. Like, you need to make your own decisions on what companies you trust, what you choose to believe in. I know companies that haven't been forthcoming with me or have vague statements, things like that. I tend not to trust them very much just because of my experiences in the past. So maybe I'm more paranoid than most, maybe I'm more picky than most on what companies I truly believe to be cruelty-free. And really the only truly cruelty-free in my mind are vegan companies, and there aren't that many vegan cosmetic companies out there, like 100% vegan. I probably will work on making a blog post on some of the most common ones. I don't think I have like a set list for that, and maybe that would help you guys when you're looking through cosmetics to decide if something is vegan or not. I'm going to work on doing that, and I did take down my vegan list on my website just because companies change their formulas a lot. I don't really feel comfortable having that kind of a thing on my website, especially if the company itself is not a vegan company. If they don't believe in animal rights, they could change their ingredients or opinions at any point in time, as we've discovered from Urban Decay. So that's why I've taken that down. So those are some updates on my status in my cruelty-free lifestyle and my blog and my website. Those are just some changes that have been going on. I've been keeping everyone updated on my Facebook. So if you really want to stay up to date with what's going on with my research, anything like that, you want to share anything, head over there. We always discuss that kind of stuff on my Facebook page, and I always give updates on what I've been researching. So that is the best place to get that information, or just my website, which is veggiebeauty.com. So you can check that out too. I just want to get that out of the way because my definition of cruelty-free has been pretty consistent, and I just want to let people know my stance might be different than some other people that try to uphold the cruelty-free lifestyle. My version of cruelty-free is vegan makeup, not just makeup that hasn't been tested on animals. So my answers might be different than some people. Yeah, I've been tagged by a few people to do this, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to give it a go and give you guys some information on what I personally love for cruelty-free products and companies and all that stuff. So the first question is, what is your favorite cruelty-free brand? And since I do consider cruelty-free to mean vegan, my favorite vegan brand would have to be my own brand. Like, I know that sounds kind of like self-promoting or something, but really, I make things that I like and that I want to wear and the colors that I want, so why wouldn't I talk about Pumpkin and Poppy Cosmetics? Like, that is my favorite brand, just because I have such a strong role in the products. I make everything myself. I'm a one-woman operation, so if I make products that I didn't like, that would just make no sense whatsoever. So yeah, that is my favorite company. My favorite like hair care, skincare company is a Thai. Like, I honestly can't pick between the two because I have like holy grail products from both companies, so I'm gonna cheat and pick two. Desert Essence, I love their products. I love they have like jojoba oil, they have a really good oil controlling lotion that I like to use in the summertime. It's really their face lotions are really the only lotions that I can use on my face that don't break me out, so and that's a huge important thing for me. And all of their products are vegan to the best of my knowledge, so I really, really love Desert Essence, and they are Leaping Bunny approved company, and again, most of their products are vegan, if not all of them. Avalon Organics, I love their shampoos. I love their lavender enzyme scrub. That stuff has changed my skin, so I kind of have to put them both in the same favorite category. The next question is, what brand did you love before you became cruelty-free? The brand that I used to love and use a lot, it was a tie between like Rimmel and Maybelline, because I was on a drugstore budget at the time. I used a lot of Rimmel lipsticks. I remember I really liked those, and Maybelline's mascaras. Like, I liked their Full and Soft mascara. So I didn't have like a lot of makeup up to that point. Like, I really was just a mascara and lipstick girl. I didn't do a lot of makeup until college. So those were my two brands that I used before I went cruelty-free. And honestly, I don't miss them. I feel like my skin has improved using vegan products, and I don't really miss them at all anymore. It just astounds me that people are so hung up on a certain product or a certain thing, like they can't find a replacement. Like, honestly, it's not that hard to do, and you can make any of the looks you made before you went cruelty-free, honestly. What is a cruelty-free drugstore brand you like? Okay, I have issues with drugstore makeup in general. They don't have a large selection of vegan products, and even companies that maybe have a few, sometimes they'll include like animal hair brushes in their packaging, like Physicians Formula. So I've kind of just quit buying drugstore makeup. I know that sounds a little extreme, but ever since I've been making my own products, like, I really don't feel the need to do it anymore. So the only company I currently buy from that would be drugstore price would be e.l.f., but I'm looking into them at the moment. I don't think they test on animals, but I'm looking into their status on selling in China. I didn't get a concrete answer on that question when I got a response from one of my subscribers. So I really want to look into them more before I buy anything more from them or recommend them anymore. I'm researching Wet n Wild and e.l.f., so I don't want to recommend those to you guys until I learn more. I guess like Yes2 brand, that would be considered a drugstore brand because you can find that at drugstores. I really do like their conditioners and shampoos. I've used Yes2 Cucumber stuff. I like their face wipes, the Yes2 Cucumber wipes and the Yes2 Blueberry wipes. So I'm going to go with the Yes2 line for my favorite drugstore brand that is cruelty-free. The next question is, have you found a nail polish that is cruelty-free? Yes, I have. I have become a Zoya addict and a convert. I've bought so many Zoya polishes over the last few months. I absolutely love that brand. I probably am not going to buy any other nail polish just because it's like a holy grail for me. The colors are unique, beautiful. There's so many different finishes. They have lots of cream finishes. They have lots of beautiful, interesting colors. So I don't really feel the need to buy from a lot of other brands. I mean, maybe someday I'll try some Nubar or Spa Ritual, but I really love Zoya, and all their colors are vegan and they're made in the USA. So really, there's no reason for me to look any further. I honestly love Zoya. Have you found a perfume that is cruelty-free? I really like perfume oils. I make my own. I've been working on that. I'm releasing those very soon. I released 4 of them today. I like making my own. Perfumery is very fun for me and relaxing and very therapeutic, so I like doing that. I like making my own, and I like purchasing from House of Bloy. They have really beautiful scents. I also purchase perfume oils from Solstice Scents. This is the Solstice Scents packaging. It's really nice. They have like frosted cobalt blue bottles and really pretty packaging, and their prices are affordable. I'm pretty sure all their perfumes are vegan except for Inquisitor. I think Inquisitor has beeswax absolute, but everything else as far as their perfumes are vegan, and they have a vegan list on their site, which is really nice. Why did you want to become a user of cruelty-free products, and how did you find out about cruelty-free options? I started really researching all of this stuff after I became vegetarian. That was about 6 or 7 years ago. I think I was like a sophomore in college, sophomore, junior, or something like that. I was just really getting into animal rights then. And I guess it took me a while to learn about animal testing. Like, I was just kind of getting my bearing as far as not eating meat, learning alternatives to that, just learning about animal rights in general. So it took me a while to really comprehend cruelty-free and what that meant. I was of the opinion if you saw cruelty-free on the back of a bottle, that was it, that's all you had to look into. But then I did more research and I was like, some of this stuff doesn't make sense. So that's why I started Veggie Beauty on YouTube, and that is why I continue to update and do research for my blog. I learn something new every day. I'm not perfect, I don't claim to be. I always, if I have a correction or things like that, I post it on my website. I try to be as open and transparent with my research as possible so everyone can make their own decisions. Yeah, it's something I'm extremely passionate about. It's why I started Pumpkin and Poppy Cosmetics, because I didn't see a lot of vegan options that had bold, beautiful colors, that had finishes that I wanted, that were sophisticated, that were creative. So that's why I started Pumpkin and Poppy, and it's a huge passion of mine and will continue to be. And I really love vlogging and blogging. I always have ever since high school, so it was just natural for me to start a YouTube channel. It's an easier way to blog for me. Like, I like to write, but sometimes that takes me a long time. So having this kind of outlet is really nice for me to interact with people and to meet people that are interested in the same things I am. So passionate about finding vegan products, not just products that aren't tested on animals. So that's something that sets my channel apart. I don't just look for cruelty-free or no animal testing. I look for vegan products as well. So I didn't really see that many active vegan beauty bloggers, so I just really wanted to push my way through there and share things with you guys and find things that work for me. The next question, do you eat meat? Nope, I've been a vegetarian since 2007, I think. I want to say like 2007 is when I went vegetarian, and then I became a vegan in January of 2011. I've been sticking to whole foods, making things at home cooking. Being a vegan has made me a better cook and made me more aware of nutrition, and I don't regret it whatsoever. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life. If you go back and look at some of my old videos, I was very overweight at that point in time. Like, I was going through a really bad time in my life. I was very depressed, very lethargic. I was out of work, so was my husband for a while. For like a year, we were like struggling. I was doing freelance and he was doing freelance, and it was really hard. But yeah, I used food as like a tool to cope with depression, and that's never a good idea. But then, I started veganism for animal rights, but then I noticed it was doing so many good things for my skin and my body and my energy, and I just feel a lot better now. So yeah, if you go back and look at my older videos, my face is larger. You can definitely tell I've lost quite a bit of weight. I've probably lost about 30 to 35 pounds since I've been vegan. I want to lose more. I'm trying to be more active this summer. What is your favorite fruit and or veggie? My favorite, okay, since I can list a fruit and a vegetable, this will be easier for me. I would say my favorite vegetable would have to be peppers. I love them in everything. I love that you can make hot sauces out of them. I love the different varieties. I love how colorful they are. Peppers are my all-time favorite vegetable. And my favorite fruit, that's a tough one, but I'd have to say raspberries. They're just they're so good for you. They're really delicious, and they're low-cal. Like, they're just a perfect snack, and I love getting frozen bags of them and just eating them in the summer in place of ice cream, like when I want a cool kind of frozen treat. That's a really good low-fat way to do that. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but that was the tag. I promised I would do it, and I'm glad to be back after my vacation, and I have lots of things in store for Veggie Beauty. I have new products coming out. I have lots of ideas for tutorials I want to do, for videos. If you have any suggestions, things you want to see, let me know in the down bar. I always keep in mind your guys' suggestions. I'm sorry if I'm slow on doing videos. Sometimes I'm just very busy with my business, and I'm really excited to be doing that. So that's why I don't make as many videos anymore. I try to focus on quality over quantity. So I hope you guys enjoy the tag, and if you want to do it, again, just make sure you do research and make sure you're not including companies that are involved in third-party testing, and try to find vegan alternatives when you can. I really stress that.